Hey, I'm Greg.
Hey, I'm Craig.
Woo! I'm Art Alexakis, and we are
Everclear.
And we are here at
Livid.
And we're coming up later in the show on Recovery. Stick around.
I'm Craig Montoya. I'm a Virgo. I'm the bass player for Everclear.
I'm Greg Eklund. I'm the drummer and an Aries.
Hi, I'm Art Alexakis. I'm the singer, guitar player for Everclear. I'm an Aries also. I like pina coladas and long walks on the beach and starry nights. It sucks. Let's see, we've been on every cover of every magazine I think I've seen, and we have screaming kids everywhere we go. It's pretty horrible.
It's miserable.
We're not having a very good time.
Yeah, we're not very happy, you can tell. It's great. It's great to be here. All I've heard about for the last 2 weeks is livid, 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 livid. How about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how when you grow up, you have a special place you want to go? I've always wanted to come to Australia and New Zealand, and this is just like a dream for me. And just to come here with a gold record and almost a platinum record, it's pretty amazing. Man, I've seen some great talent here, some really great bands. Some bands who are signed, unfortunately, and some bands who aren't. So I'm taking tapes from everybody I talk to who wants to give me one. And the CDs, everyone's pushing Australian and New Zealand CDs on me, so.
Steal them. Steal them all.
Yeah. Steal all the bands?
Yeah, regardless of what label they're on.
Yeah.
We're
Bring them home to
Americans,
us.
for God's sake.
We're Americans. We steal from every culture and make it our own.
USA! USA!
Well, there's this little band out of Perth we played with called Jebediah. I thought was pretty great, and there's big buzz about them. I think Scream Feeder's great. Silverchair, fabulous boys.
We picked this.
We picked a band. Yeah, tell them about it.
Picked this basically unknown band from Melbourne called Klinger. They entered this contest and they got to play a show with us, and it was great. They're a good band. Very young, energetic.
Nice boys. Nice boys. Cute girlfriends, which is important.
I think the Silverchair boys are looking for trouble today, and I think we're the ones to do it.
Yeah. They're young. Their dads have been really lacking the discipline, and it's up to Everclear to take care of that, because we toured with them in Europe. We had to smack them around a little bit. And their moms wanted us to, because the moms were on tour with them. Today they have the dads, and they're just not. Dads just don't care. Dads are drinking beer.
Dads are over in the beer hut.
Yeah, they're over in the beer hut.
Whatever you want, Daniel. Go do whatever you want.
Look at all these cameras!
I don't think you can play rock and roll and make it fresh. I think most bands have about 5 to 6 albums in them, and they should pretty much call it a day. I think a lot of bands, there's one band in particular who I grew up loving, was one of the original indie bands, who's now just released their 10th album. I haven't liked them since they've been making records that have sold to the mainstream. And I try to like the records because I like the band. I love their old music. I just don't like it now. But now they're selling millions of records and they're millionaires. And, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I don't want to do that. I'd rather start a label and develop other acts, after I think I'm spent all my creative stuff. I'm older than these guys. These guys will probably go a lot longer than I will. But I see us putting out about 3 or 4 more records. And just trying to make it different each record. When we can't do that anymore, then I think it's time to call it a day. Until the big reunion tour in about 10 or 15 minutes. When we put the makeup back on. I know. Get out! I know ways to make it easier.
easier. Take you out like it was gospel. I'm so eager to please. Yeah, I like it when you talk to me. Feels so good here in your shadow. It's the place I need to be. Yeah, you know I need to climb you like a... There's this place inside where all the good things die. Sometimes I feel like a... Sometimes I feel like a hole. Ain't the way I am without you. I'm so nervous and weird. Sometimes I feel like I'm breathing underwater. Make me feel like I'm on fire, like a something too. Make me play where I sing, where I sing me. Yes, I dream of the day when I learn how to make you pay. Someday I'll teach you to pay. Someday. Yeah, I live for the day when I can hear you say, you make me feel like... Yeah, I live for the time when I can make you mine. And then I'll feel like all alive, so alive. There's this place inside where all the good things die. You make me feel like a whore. You make me feel like a whore. You make me feel like a whore. Make me feel like a whore. You make me feel like a whore. Make me feel like a whore. You make me feel like a whore. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually wearing an American flag as a diaper.